What's up, everybody? Stony Gamer here. Yeah, that's right. Putting on a Green Lantern power ring to do a Batman Arkham Origins review. I'm fucked up in the head. But anyway, here to give you guys obviously a quick review of Batman Arkham Origins. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys didn't already know, I'm a gigantic fan of Batman. Just a fucking DC comics nerd all over the place. Just that guy. Fucking love Batman. I'm a super Batman fan. You see the figurines. You see the fucking Nightwing button, so recognize, players. But anyway, love the character, love the games, love Arkham Asylum, love Arkham City. So I went into Origins with big high hopes, and for the most part, they were not dashed. The game is good. Kudos Warner Brothers Montreal, because this is not a Rocksteady developed game. They developed the first two Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and this is developed by Warner Brothers Montreal, and it is not shit, people. It is a great game, very fun, and just as good as, or equal on par with at least Asylum or the other Batman games. It's, in my opinion, not as good as City, because Arkham City is just like damn near 10 out of 10, but it's definitely a solid game, definitely on par with Asylum, maybe even a little bit better. And the graphics, gameplay content, all of that is going to be familiar to you if you have played these Arkham Asylum games before. Graphics are about on par with what we saw in Arkham City. It's about as far, it pushes about as much as we can for this current, or should I say last gen of tech that we got, because there are new consoles out, obviously, and it's doing as much as it can with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I can't really speak for the PC because I haven't played that shit, but it's really doing the most that it can, in my opinion, for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox, and it really gives you crisp, solid graphics. All the character models look good. Batman, he's getting more beat up over the night goes, which you guys know happens in the other games. Suits gets cut up. Character detail is all there for the villains and the characters that you expect to see. They all there how they look and how you would expect them to look. Except for Killer Croc, he's kind of weird. He like constantly transforms some shit, so that kind of explains why he looks different from what he does in the last game. But who gives a shit? I mean, overall it's good, and it's not like his appearance hasn't been redone before. So for all those people out there asking about Killer Croc, he does look different than he did in the past games, but it's nothing to go fucking crazy over. It's all right, people. It's Killer Croc. But anyway, the gameplay is solid. Like I said, it's what you know and love as an Arkham fan. You go out there, it's the free flow combat with you hitting, comboing up, and then countering and blocking, adding in gadgets, and throwing batarangs, and hitting explosive gel and all that crazy shit to create combos that are just delicious. And they're really great to pull off, and they're really fun, and you really feel like you're Batman out there kicking ass. So combat is just as good as you've experienced in the last Batman games. There is, like, I don't know if it's just me getting, it's not like, I don't know, kind of like a ping ponginess to it that wasn't really in the last game that you really got to get used to, like, especially with that critical punch. I feel like it was there in Arkham City, but it wasn't as weird to like pull off. It felt like a little bit tighter, just a little less tight than what I felt like there was in Arkham City, but still very, very solid. Like I said, at least on par with Arkham Asylum. As far as content goes, it's that open world that you guys remember from Arkham City. It's almost the same reused assets, which seems kind of lazy, but like this time it's not a prison. Like I said, it's an origin story. And as far as uses to tell an origin, the city's well done. Like to tell the origin of Bruce as Batman in these first 2 years and how he transfers from fighting like criminal families and shit over to like supervillainy. They use the city well to tell that story, and the set pieces done in the city are done well, and you go to some cool places and you see some cool shit, and you even like do some cool shit while seeing some cool shit, and you're like, very cool. But yeah, definitely well done. Definitely like the set pieces. The city isn't as like dense and lived in as Arkham City, which is a downside, but like I said, it's because of the fact that it's like Christmas night and there's like this curfew, because there is a hit out on Batman's head. I was gonna get into that. The story is there's a $50 fucking million hit out on Batman's head from the Black Mass, because like I said, he's only been fighting crime families, so Black Mass is like sick to this point. He's like, you know what, fuck this, somebody take this dude down. And that's where we come in, and like Batman, he has to figure out like who these assassins are, kick their ass, find out why there's this hit on him, and stop the person that put the hit out. He knows who the hit is, and who the hit is from, excuse me. And things kind of go down the line and get a little batshit crazy by the end. And there are players, or people in play, should I say, that you didn't expect to be in play at the beginning of the game, and it kind of throws you for a loop. And that was the only disappointment on my end, is that I really would have hoped that the villains that they set up in the beginning had been the villains that you take down at the end. And it's not so much that way. I don't want to give anything specific away, but there is a twist. And it's kind of, if you know Arkham, it's like expected, but you're like, why would they do that? Why would they use this guy again? But whatever, it's still solid, it's fun. I definitely enjoyed it regardless of that fact. And there is online play now in this Batman game. The online is solid. It's 3-on-3, or is it 3-on-3? I forget what it is. Third person shooter. It's either like 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 or something. There's 2 teams, and you guys are like, one team is Joker's henchmen, the other team is like Bane's henchmen. You guys fuck each other up, while Batman and Robin, 2 other players control them, come in and fuck you both up. And it's always cool to like catch Batman slipping out there and knock him down, or for Batman, you to be Batman and catch like 1,000 thugs slipping. It's never hard to go out there and just go scrap these guys and slam their fucking heads together and make them look like idiots because you're fucking Batman and Robin. So they're always gonna go out there and fuck some shit up. So the game is very fun in that aspect. But other than playing as Batman and Robin and fucking shit up, I felt like it got old really fast. Even playing as Batman and Robin and fucking shit up, I really felt like it got old pretty damn fast. You're out there and you're doing your thing, and after a couple matches, you're like, you really see everything it has to offer in like an hour. And so maybe it's more staying power to you guys than it is to me, but the online is very hit or miss, and I feel like it was a miss for myself. So the graphics are good. Story is very solid for a Batman title, even if it does kind of let down towards the end. Gameplay is solid. It's that solid gameplay you expect from Rocksteady, and it's not even fucking made by Rocksteady. It's made by Warner Brothers Montreal, so great job there. And content, like I said, packed with content. There's side missions, Enigma challenges. Those are always fun, but like I said, the world isn't as dense and populated as what you expect, or what you would have thought from Arkham City coming into this one, and this one not being a prison anymore. And there are unspeakably no like NPCs. Like, I wonder what the fuck they are. Like, there are no non-player characters that aren't trying to fuck you up, unless you're like police officers, and most of the police officers are trying to fuck you up, or other characters that are like trying to further Batman's mission. There are really no NPCs you run into, and there's no really explanation given for it. I think some dudes told me that there's a curfew or something like that, but I didn't really hear that, and it was like, There are no non-player characters, civilians in this game, and that felt weird. That aren't hostages or been getting the shit kicked out of them by like fucking thugs and stuff. So it was weird. But overall, I'd say that Batman Arkham Origins is a definite fun game for Batman fans, fun game for DC fans. And if you enjoyed the other Arkham games, you'll definitely enjoy this one. It's a solid 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it like not an 8 is because, like I said, it does reiterate a lot. It doesn't really add anything new to the Batman formula. Hopefully, Rocksteady or Warner Brothers Montreal can do a true sequel to Batman Arkham City and really throw all they have into it and evolve the game forward. That's what I'm looking forward to on next gen. There you have it, guys. My personal review of Batman Arkham Origins. Solid game, solid gameplay. Everything is fun about it. Just really didn't innovate for me. But other than that, definitely go out and get it as a Batman fan. Very fun, and I'm sure all you Bat guys out there, such as myself, will have a great time bringing some straight peace to the Gotham streets. All right, guys. Later.